Okay, the first thing we are talking about is Joaquin Phoenix. He rescued a cow and her newborn calf from an LA slaughterhouse. I didn't even know they had slaughterhouses here. Where's there room to have a slaughterhouse?
No. I feel like there'd be so many protesters in an LA slaughterhouse.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's butcher shops here, though. Like, there's probably really well-off butcher shops. I feel like Salt Bay has some shit here. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Salt Bay. So there's a video. Phoenix dubbed the rescue cows Liberty, the mama, and Indigo, her baby. So he just named these bitches?
Is that all he did to rescue it, or did he actually, like...
No, I mean, he's literally picking up a baby cow in the photo. Let's watch the video. Here's the video. On February 9th, 2020. This is like Star Wars.
We feel entitled to artificially inseminate a cow, and when she gives birth, we steal her baby, even though her cries of anguish are unmistakable. And then we take her milk that's intended for her calf, and we put it in our coffee and our cereal.
In the weirdest Oscars speech I've ever seen. Is it Oscars?
Yeah, it was the Oscars.
I don't need really any science to see with my own eyes and hear how an animal responds to pain, right? That's undeniable.
What if I tell you?
Not to be mean in any way, because he's brilliant. He's a great person. But he reacts like an autistic person.
I think he is.
His actions are very, very, like, autistic based. Like, his speech patterns, the way that he interacts, the way that he... So, autism isn't something that is a... What am I looking for? That's something that's, like, bad. It's not... I would have the words if I had been drinking. It's not like a problem. Like, it's not something that makes you lesser.
Right. You're not broken
what am I
or
looking
anything.
For? Okay, that's not the word.
No.
I mean, incompetent is another word, which you are in some facets, but in some facets you're brilliant. Like, so with autism, there's certain specifics that you get. So, like, some will be in math, some will be, like, so Rain Man, or, like, any of the things that you see with autism, like, they're really true. Because you see, I don't know where I'm going with this, but, so, they have one specific thing, but that's what their focus is. Like, that's what they focus on.
Yeah.
And if they focus on that specific thing, so whether it's math, science, acting, or any specific genre of self, they can do that to a T. They can be the absolute best. Like, there's autistic people that do art that have photographic memories, so they can look at. There's a guy that has done the New York skyscrapers and the whole landscape of New York just based off of a helicopter ride. We'll put that photo right here, but he's autistic. And he's done that based off of just photographic memory. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. I'm going to say incompetent. They're not incompetent.
They're not disabled. It's not a disability.
Okay. So it's not a disability per se, but it almost enhances one specific area of the brain. And for Joaquin, I feel like acting and playing a character and playing a role is his thing, because if you look at him in any other circumstance, just normal life, he doesn't react, he doesn't act like just a normal person. Like, he doesn't...
He's on the spectrum somewhere.
To me.
Here, an animal will perish in less than 60 seconds. It has to. Less than 60 seconds. That is the most humane harvest process in the country.
You are the only one that you know of that has a process that you have. So that means a majority of them don't have that. And it's not only just the death, the process leading up to that death.
Raising
right?
it.
Raising it, the transportation, the separation from
My
the
animal,
family. And,
yes, 100%.
Anytime a calf is born on my property, I refuse to take the mother away from its baby because I won't do it.
Weren't those Holsteins that we saw in the other pen next to the mother?
Those were bought out of an auction.
Just in that sentence, does it not seem like he has like hitches and he kind of has like, and then his body language like consistently, which I guess people talk with their hands, maybe I don't.
And they were healthy. And I'm glad you got to visualize it, and you've seen that there were no downers, no three-leggers, no hot. I don't believe in that. I will not use that protocol to buy them cheaper to profit monetarily.
Also, he has a hell of a dad bod.
I don't need it. That's not my thing.
They no longer were being used
Any
as
animal
dairy.
that's here
is being
used for consumption.
Uh-huh.
That's the slaughterhouse business. Those were used for milking that did not produce enough milk anymore.
I see.
For whatever reason.
So then they were here.
As one's leaking milk. That was the best editing I've ever seen. They were like, they don't produce milk anymore. As one's
to be
leaking out.
Harvested,
Murdered.
harvested,
Murdered.
harvested,
Murdered.
harvested,
Murdered.
harvested.
Murdered.
But see, that can go both ways because an autistic brain sees it specifically one way, but also if you're just using this and you know there's a camera on you, you're gonna take that angle of like murdered as well. So I don't know with that, but a slightly autistic brain would also see it as only their way.
Right.
They don't see the other option in that.
You have to.
And again, I feel like I need to say it. I'm not like hating or saying anything bad about autism or the autistic. I'm more or less just trying to grasp like the angles here and what's really going on and why this is happening, because if you can see there's multiple cows and calves. So just rescuing obviously what seems to be singular, is it more for the fact that he said something about it, or is it because like his brain is working a specific way and he feels like he's actually doing something even if he's not really? And I'm not saying he's not really. I mean, he's rescuing something, but it's in the grand scheme of things, you know,
It's like a statement rescue.
somewhat, yeah.
Understand my side, how I understand yours.
I understand, but language is powerful.
So, harvested, please.
Murdered. Okay.
All right.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
And see, even there, like, I don't know, that's just not the speech pattern for me. Like, the way that he talks is not.
What about, though, the drug use in his past?
Yeah, there's that. And then there's also his past, I mean, with River and, okay, I shouldn't have said his name, but with his brother and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of trauma back there, but I mean, I don't know. The way that it's all going, I mean, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am.
You want to go get her?
Yeah.
Let's go get her.
Yeah. Mama and baby, and the baby's a girl. I talked to the vet here who said the baby is a girl, and I
mean, even his walking, like the way he just walked right there is different. Like, it's.
think that she was born.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
And the slaughterhouse owner here, as we heard, does not kill mothers and babies.
Buenos. Creo que podemos. ¿Podemos entrar? Sí. Que la mamá no va a estar, ¿cómo se dice? Brava. No, no está brava la mamá. No, está tranquila. Yo he metido.
Again, he's fucking brilliant. He's speaking fluent Spanish to the slaughterhouse worker. I mean, he's fucking brilliant in what he does. And that's probably through acting.
Bless you.
Shit. Not bad. That's probably through acting. Like, he probably learned that language through acting, and he's flawless. So now Joaquin is walking like Jesus behind these cattle. Like a young, dad-bod, gray-haired Jesus with his white Converse on. This dude has no business here. He's carrying this poor calf like a child. This thing is scared to death of him. They're not gonna slaughter the calf. I don't think they do that. I don't know for sure.
Veal? Isn't that what veal is?
I feel like veal is venison.
Veal is baby cow, like calf meat.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was venison.
Venison is just venison. Venison is deer.
I know, but I thought veal was like small venison.
Part of our protocol here at Farm
The
Sanctuary
flesh of a calf.
where first they come in, we make sure that they don't have anything contagious, and they go in with everybody else. Then they can run in the hills and do it kind of like
So he's gonna take it to a farm sanctuary. So basically, he's just replacing.
Oh my goodness.
He's replacing it from a slaughterhouse to a place where it's gonna die a natural death, which is gonna be just like an old person dying, just like a long, drawn out, sickly death. That's not gonna be fun for anybody involved. But it's better, right? Because cows aren't endangered in any way, shape, or form. So whether it happens in less than 60 seconds, which has already been said, or is drawn out over 6 months, no difference.
They're pretty big.
There we go. All right. And then if you good with that?
Get under the stomach.
He's also wearing a Go Vegan shirt, which, if we were to go vegan, we would all suffocate because there'd be no oxygen.
I think that's okay.
Because you can eat almost any plant except for poison ivy and poison oak.
Okay, I'm sorry. It took me a second to figure out where you, like, how you got to that, but I get it. We eat all the trees, and all the trees, you know. I get it now. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
silence.
Yep, I'm there.
We breathe CO2. Plants use CO2. They give us oxygen.
Thank you, Professor Real.
Alright, the rest is a sob story about these calves and cow.
But what's the point of it? What does he actually think he's doing?
He is creating a viral video based around his Oscars speech. That's what he's doing.
It's dumb.
Yeah. So, I would say that's some pussy ass shit.